The president of Egypt can't seem to put the brakes on the protests in the biggest crisis in Egypt since the revolution 2 years ago. It all started last month when Mohamed Morsi granted himself extraordinary powers. Protesters accuse him of acting like a dictator, and now he's trying to force through a new constitution. Holly Williams is in Cairo.
Protesters marched on the presidential palace again today in their tens of thousands. Down with Morsi, they chanted, and down with the Muslim Brotherhood, the Islamist group from which the president draws his support.
In 2 weeks of political turmoil, what President Morsi has succeeded in doing is hardening and uniting the opposition.
His opponents are now rallying around their leaders, some of whom want President Morsi to step down. Khalid Ali is a human rights lawyer and anti-corruption crusader.
Do you think that President Morsi believes in democracy?
Morsi doesn't, and his party doesn't either, he told us. They only believe in power. These protests began when President Morsi gave himself near absolute power. They grew and sparked violent clashes when he called a referendum on a new constitution written by his conservative allies. Yesterday, President Morsi called for talks with the opposition, but offered little in the way of concessions. Now some protesters, like schoolteacher Layla El Guretli, fear any chance of compromise has been lost.
Do you think that there might be more bloodshed?
If Morsi did not back down, if he kept acting in the stubborn, childish way, and avoiding the political way of solving the situation, definitely there will be more bloodshed.
And Holly Williams is joining us from Cairo. Holly, that lady told you that Morsi's acting stubbornly and childishly, but is there some kind of strategy at work here?
Well, Scott, President Morsi actually manoeuvred very cleverly to sideline the country's judges, give himself new powers, and then push through a new constitution. But he seems to have massively miscalculated the size of the opposition. Many people here were already deeply suspicious of the Muslim Brotherhood and its commitment to democracy. What the last 2 weeks have done, at least for the people you can see protesting behind me, is confirm those suspicions.
Holly, thank you very much.